everyone, I'm Kelsey from Wearable Whisperer, and today I'm going to show you how to set up Fitbit Inspire 2. Now this video assumes that you do not have a Fitbit account already and you are using an Android phone. If you already have a Fitbit account or you're using an iPhone, the instructions will be slightly different. You can check out some links in my description below where I go through the setup process for a different device using those setups. It might more closely match your situation even if it's a different Fitbit device. Otherwise, go ahead and follow along with this. Hopefully one of these videos will help you get through the setup process with your Fitbit Inspire 2. So the first step is to find the Play Store app on your phone. So on a Google Pixel 3a, I need to press and hold and kind of drag up here to reveal all of the apps. And here they're listed in alphabetical order. And down here I see Play Store, and I will go ahead and tap on this. Now up here is the search bar, so you can tap there and type in Fitbit. And we have the Fitbit logo here, so I'm going to go ahead and tap on this selection. And here it is showing the Fitbit app and a green install button, so I'll go ahead and tap on install. So you can see up here that it is saying waiting for download. Now it's in the process of downloading, and after it has downloaded, it is now installing the app to my phone. So the installation takes a bit longer than the download, especially if you are connected to Wi-Fi. But after a little bit of time, there we go. The Open tab will turn green, and go ahead and tap on Open. So here's the Fitbit app. Now again, we're assuming you don't have a Fitbit account. If you did, you would tap here on Log In. Otherwise, go ahead and tap Join Fitbit. And here it is showing us a list of devices that we can choose for setting up. So as you can see here, this is actually the Fitbit Inspire 2. It is here in the list. If you're setting this up later, it might be further down in the list, so you can scroll down as needed. Otherwise, go ahead and find Inspire 2 in the list and tap on it. Alright, so it's saying Fitbit Inspire 2, move to a healthier you with a slim, stylish tracker. Go ahead and tap on Setup. So again, I've assumed you don't already have a Fitbit account, so if that's the case, you'll want to enter an email and password to associate with your Fitbit account. You'll need to read and agree to Fitbit's terms of service. You can also read their privacy policy, including their cookie use statement. And this section here is basically opting in or out of the Fitbit newsletter. So if you want to opt in, you can keep that checked. If you want to opt out, go ahead and just tap to unselect that. So go ahead and enter an email and create a password to log into your Fitbit account. You will need to agree, tap here to agree to Fitbit's terms of service. And go ahead and enter that email and password now. Alright, and once you've entered your email and password, agreed to the Fitbit terms of service, and opt in or out of the Fitbit newsletter, go ahead and tap on Next. So now they're talking about their privacy policy, so go ahead and read through this information, and if you agree, tap on I agree. Now here they're asking you some information about yourself. You can tap on this question mark to see why they're asking this. So why are we asking this? We use information like your height, weight, sex, and age to personalize your daily exercise and activity statistics like the number of calories you burned and the distance you traveled. Please be as accurate as possible when entering this information, which will be visible only to you. So go ahead and tap OK. So here they're asking you to enter your first name, last name, birthday, height, weight, and sex. So you can tap on any of these things here and change whatever you need. You can also change from feet to centimeters or pounds to stone and kilogram. And you can choose your sex as such and enter your first name, last name, and you'll tap here. Just tap on birthday, There you go. And then you can slide these up and down to choose your birth year, birth month, birth date. All right, once you've entered your information, go ahead and tap on Create an Account. So now it's loading your information into their database, creating your account, and here with my phone it's asking if I want to save my Fitbit's password with Smart Lock. So this may or may not pop up for you, and you can choose Save Password or Never. All right, here again, they're emphasizing their privacy policy. So read through this information. You can click this link to learn more. If you agree, go ahead and tap I accept. So let it charge. Align the gold pins on the back of the device with the charger. Then clip in the device until it snaps into place. So in order to show you my screen, I have actually already removed the bands. So you don't have to do that, but just FYI, that's why I am. On the back of your device, you'll see these 3 charging pins. And on your charger, you should also see these 2 little gold pins. So you'll need to make sure that you've matched those up. So this won't work. This is what you want. And then what you do is you just kind of press them together. There's these little tabs on the top and bottom here. They line up with the little indentations on the tracker. But really you kind of just have to push it in, you'll hear a snap. And then you shouldn't be able to take it apart easily. It should stay on there. So that's how you attach it to the tracker. The other side is a USB Type-C. So you can plug, or Type-A, sorry. So you can plug that into any compatible power source. I'm going to be using a portable charger here. Just going to be plugging that in. And let's see. So, okay, there we go. We got a little smiley face on the screen. And it has the little Fitbit setup graphic here. So, I'm going to go ahead and tap on Next. And now it's saying, let me see here. So for your sake, you should keep this charging. For your sake in this video, I'm actually going to remove the charger. That way you can see the screen of the Fitbit as well as the screen of my phone. Alright, so my phone is saying allow Fitbit to access this device's location. It says allow all the time, allow only while using the app, or deny. I believe this is if you want to use the find. I'm not 100% sure what this was for. So you can deny right now, allow only while using app, or let it go and allow all the time. I'm going to say only while using the app because I think you might need this to set up. But let's see. Yeah, you probably do need it to set up then. So it has found my device. You'll see this, your screen should show 4 numbers. They most likely won't match mine, but it'd be cool if they did. And here on the phone it's saying enter the 4 digits on your Inspire 2 display. So I'm going to enter those, 6192. And now it's connecting to my tracker. The phone is connecting to my tracker via Bluetooth. Okay, we got a vibration and a little check mark over here on the Inspire 2 screen. See, it shows my battery is 100%. So if your battery is quite high, you really don't have to keep it charging the whole time, but Fitbit does recommend it, so might as well. This is asking me if I want to purchase a Fitbit protection plan. I don't, so I'm going to tap not now. And here it says there's an update available. This process normally takes several minutes to complete. Make sure to keep Inspire 2 charging and near your phone until the update is done. So again, I recommend going ahead and keeping your Inspire 2 charging. I've already explained why I am not. So go ahead and tap next. So you can kind of see up here, it'll go through some status. It was looking, it found it, now it says it's downloading. So again, this speed of download may depend whether you're using your cellular data or if you have Wi-Fi connected like I do. So it's nice that it's showing a continual progress percentage update. And so what's happening now is it's downloading they call it a firmware update from the internet to your phone. So that's the download portion. The next step is, I believe, it will be transferring the update from your phone to your tracker. And then it will install the firmware update on your tracker. So there's a little progress bar I hope you can see that should be on your Fitbit Inspire 2 display. There's kind of just a thin gray line, and then the white line fills from left to right to kind of show the ultimate progress bar here. As you can see, unlike the download, we don't have any kind of a progress bar telling us how well the installation is going, except for this little progress bar on our tracker, which hasn't seemed to move since it said installing. So that is normal. That's just how it goes with these updates. In the meantime, as Fitbit notes in their app, you can use your phone during this setup, but you do want to keep it close to your Inspire 2. So it doesn't have to be this close, but within a few feet is probably recommended. And if you want to learn more about your Inspire 2 while you're waiting, we can go through all 4 of these things. So let's just do that real quick. Heart and active zone minutes. So work out more efficiently by tracking the time you spend in peak, cardio, and fat burn zones. Active zone minutes. Track time spent in your personalized heart rate zones. Get your heart rate up to make every minute count. Heart rate zone notifications. Feel a buzz from your device when you reach your target heart rate zones during exercise. It's a sign you're earning active zone minutes. And premium guided workouts. With your free year of premium, new members only, unlock a variety of workouts to help you stay active. Now again, that's only if you sign up for a premium free trial or paid. Exercise and GPS. Workouts just got smarter and more convenient with SmartTrack and GPS. Plus, it's swim-proof. So this does not have GPS built in, but it can use the GPS in your phone to track your real-time pace and distance, as well as a map of your walk or run or bike ride, things like that. So 20 plus exercise modes and SmartTrack. Get real-time stats for up to 20 plus exercises, or let SmartTrack automatically recognize and record your workouts. Real-time pace and distance. Connect Inspire 2 to your phone's GPS to see pace and distance during runs and bike rides. It's swim-proof. Stay inspired from the shower to the pool with this tracker. Water resistant to 50 meters. When starting a swim, water lock will kick in to prevent accidental taps. So that's actually a new feature I didn't really know about. That might come in handy. All-day activity tracking. With a battery life up to 10 days, Inspire 2 keeps the inspiration coming and tracks your activity all day and night. Steps. See how many steps you take daily and set a goal to challenge yourself. Distance. Your steps are converted into distance so you can see how far you've traveled. Calories burned. Your device tracks how many calories you burn use the Fitbit app to log calories from food. And finally, sleep tracking and sleep score. Inspire 2 offers you the tools to sleep better and feel rested. All you have to do is wear it to bed. Sleep score. Get to know your night with a daily sleep quality score. A detailed breakdown of the score is available with Fitbit Premium. So you can see your score, but if you want to see what contributed to your score, that's what's hidden behind Premium. It's up to you whether you think you need that data or not. Sleep stages view your time spent asleep in light, deep, and REM sleep. And silent alarms. Ditch the noisy alarm clock and wake peacefully by setting silent alarms that buzz on your wrist. So the alarms will have a vibration sound, but there's no audible like chime or any of that kind of sound. All right, so I guess I didn't time that perfectly because we're still installing. And again, some people don't like these videos because I show it in real time, but I am making this video for those of you who like to actually see the exact setup process, how long it takes, what kind of bugs or issues you might run into. So that's why this video is probably longer than most other setup videos, but I hope you are benefiting from seeing the actual real-time setup process. So there is no other feedback besides this little progress bar, which thankfully has reached, I would say, 80-85%. So unfortunately, Fitbit doesn't give any, time or percentage indication. As you saw earlier, this was kind of stuck around 50% for literally a few minutes. So supposedly something was progressing, but it wasn't showing on the progress bar. And other than doing something else on your phone, you really just have to have some patience and wait for this to update. And in case you're interested, the reason Fitbit does this is because they send the hardware, the actual tracker unit and bands in its packaging, across the world most likely, before the actual release date. And then they can continue working on the software, the firmware to go with the hardware, behind the scenes, if you will. And that way they can kind of keep quashing bugs until the products actually start getting delivered and in the hands of the people who are going to use them. So that's why, especially nowadays, pretty much with every single Fitbit you do have to go through this installation process. And that's why it does require setting up with a smartphone. Unfortunately, I don't think you can set up Fitbits with computers anymore. You do have to have a smartphone, so all those things have kind of changed and evolved over the last 5-10 years of having these products. And it looks like we are really, really close to being done, or maybe 98% now, according to this progress bar. So hopefully we will see over here on our phone, we should see, I'm guessing, some sort of a green check mark when it is finally fully installed and ready to start using. So as far as I can tell, if you've owned an Inspire HR before, the biggest difference are it doubled the battery life from 5 days to 10 days. It now has an inductive button instead of a physical button that is supposed to help with waterproofing. And it has active zone minutes instead of active minutes, which you may or may not like, depending on how high your heart rate gets during your preferred type of exercise. Unfortunately, you can't choose between active zone minutes and active minutes. So that will be something new if you've had a previous device. And here we go. Finally, we have a check mark on our tracker. I saw the default clock face pop up there for a second, and there we go on the phone. I guess it's not green, but we do have a check mark that says Inspire 2 is updated. You can continue setup. So let's go ahead and tap on continue. All right, so it's kind of going through an onboarding here. So change the band to attach, insert the pin in the left hole, keep the band at an upward angle, and slide the ball pin inward while pushing the band into the slot. In case you want to see how this is done, I'll quickly demonstrate it for you. This is the little section that you want to slide it into, and then you do need your fingernail to pull down on this pin and then push in. So I'm going to pull down and push in. So if you need to remove it, you just pull this pin down and kind of pull out. It's easier than I'm making it look because I'm trying to get it in focus on camera for you. But that's the gist of it. Interesting. All right, so that's how you change the band. Go ahead and tap next when you're ready. So now it's going to kind of tell you how to navigate your device. So swiping up, you can view battery life, and continue swiping up for your health and fitness stats. So let's go ahead and see if we can do this. So I'm going to double tap to activate the clock face. And then swiping up, I see steps, active zone minutes. I'm guessing that's the steps per hour. So hourly activity. Hello. There we go. The current heart rate, resting heart rate, calories burned. Now you'll see it already says 654 calories. That is a common, frequently asked question for new Fitbit users. Why do I already have so many calories? I just woke up from sleep. Well, Fitbit doesn't separate, in this statistic at least, doesn't separate out your total calories burned from your active exercise calories burned. So you're actually burning calories every second you're alive, even when you're sleeping. And Fitbit counts all of those calories in this statistic. So it's supposed to be useful if you want to track your food calories also and try to manage your weight with calorie counting. So this is distance, and that seems to be the end here. And if we swipe back up, we get back to the clock face. So let's see what else Fitbit wants us to learn. Go ahead and tap on next. So swiping down, access apps including notification, exercise, and alarms. Simply tap on an app to open it. So I guess pressing the button is better. So I'll swipe up. That's interesting. Oh, so I guess that's the battery then? I guess that's the battery. It's kind of like a secondary clock face. That's a new one. So I guess this is the original clock face. So if I swipe up, then I get notifications, exercise, relax, timers, alarms, and settings. And if you want to access an app, like they said, you just tap on it. Okay. So now I'm going to tap next. Pinch the sides. Go back from anywhere on the menu. So I think I kind of just showed you that. But essentially, if you're, all the way up here at settings and you want to quickly get back to the clock face, you just pinch the side and then you get back to the clock face. It works also if you're swiping through your stats and you want to get back to the clock face quickly. All right, so I'll tap next. Pinch and hold sides. Access common tracker settings such as water lock when swimming, brightness, screen wake, and more. So this seems to be the gesture for accessing quick settings. So I guess from your clock face, if you pinch and hold the sides, there you go. Then we get do not disturb, sleep mode, screen wake. That's if you do the little wrist flip action, if you can turn that on or off. Water lock, and this on wrist here, if you tap it again, it'll say on clip. Inspire 2, even with heart rate, is now compatible with a clip. So if you want to wear this as a clip sometimes or all the time, that's the setting that you would change when you want to put it in the clip. And if you want to put it back on your wrist, then you'll tap here and go back to on wrist. So that's good to know about this fitness tracker. Let's go ahead and tap next. All right, so it's saying just remember, don't wear it too tight and keep it clean. When exercising, tighten the band to ensure it lays flat for accurate heart rate readings. If you notice skin irritation, please remove your Inspire 2. So usually if your wrist gets wet, you kind of want to take off your Fitbit and dry off your Fitbit and your wrist completely before putting it back on your wrist. Or after you do a sweaty exercise, take it off, wash it, let it dry a little bit, and then put it back on. That's the best way I have found to not get a rash with your fitness tracker. You can also see full wear and care tips by clicking on that link. Otherwise, go ahead and click next. Alright, so it says you're all set. You can either learn more about Inspire 2, which you can also access later in your app, or tap Done. So I'm going to go ahead and tap Done. So it says linking with Fitbit app required for connectivity features. Link Fitbit with Inspire 2. So I'm sure this is required. I'm going to go ahead and tap OK. I don't think you should have any problem with this, but it's up to you. If you don't, go ahead and click cancel, but you probably won't be able to use your tracker as intended. So I'm going to tap OK and recommend you do too. It says in order to improve your Fitbit experience, you will need to link your tracker and the Fitbit application. So go ahead and tap OK again. And here again, we're being told you can get a free year of Fitbit Premium. I'm not sure if I have to provide a credit card or not. So you can either, if you don't want to set up this right now, you have time. So I'm not going to do this in this video. I kind of want to see what I get without premium for myself and a future video's sake. If you want to try to tap that, you can go ahead and do it. I'm sure there's, additional steps, especially if you have to enter your credit card. So feel free to check that out if you want to right now, but you can always sign up for this later. I don't think you can do it 3 months from your purchase, but I think within a month or something like that, you can still sign up for free. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and tap out of this. And it's taking me to my Fitbit dashboard. And they have this is kind of a little notification box from Fitbit. You'll see here again, they're offering you a free trial Fitbit Premium. So if you want to access that, you can. Looks like there's more things here. Email verification is required. Things like that. Down here is your dashboard, so it shows you all of the information you can track with your Fitbit. You can edit these by going here and deleting or rearranging as you would like. I'll have a video that goes over the dashboard in more detail. Not in this video though. One last thing is just this is known as the account icon. There's a default profile picture here because you don't have one. So go ahead and tap on that. And you'll see here again, this is how you can access Fitbit Premium if you want to do that later. You can set up a different device. There are goals and other settings here that I'll go over in a future video. I think you can also tap here. Yes, so if you want to get to that information about Fitbit Inspire, you would just tap on this how to use, and that's what it would have shown you if we had clicked on it later in the setup process. And here are specific settings to your Inspire 2, which again, I'll go over in another video. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you got your Fitbit Inspire 2 all set up without too much issue and too much lag time. If you found this video helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up as it really helps this video and my channel. Consider subscribing if you want to see more Fitbit Inspire 2 and other wearable video content. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.